According to the Batavia Police Department and the Kane County State's Attorney's Office, Dr. David Hansen, a chiropractor in Kane County, has been charged following the discovery of secret recordings involving at least 180 patients. It is quite shocking, extremely disturbing, and I want to bring in Peter Flowers of Meyers and Flowers, who have now filed their first lawsuit against this Batavia chiropractor accused of secretly recording patients. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
How many people have come to you already of these 180 that they have so far? And the last time we spoke with the Kane County State's Attorney, she was requesting more people to come forward because they don't know how long this was going on. So how many people have already come to you?
Right. There's been well over 100 that have already come to us.
Wow.
And frankly, we're getting calls from all kinds of people in the community asking if they were part of this. I mean, the likelihood of this having been going on for years, maybe even since 2017, is extremely disturbing and shocking.
It really is, and I feel horrible for all of the people who even have to think through whether it may have been them. But for this first lawsuit, what are the allegations?
Well, the allegations are not only this defendant, and I refuse to refer to him by his name, this defendant installed a camera and secretly recorded, shockingly, a pregnant woman getting treatment. That recording was used for hundreds, if not, we assume there's going to be eventually 1,000 or more people that are going to come out that he was involved with. It's him, it's his clinic, it's the whole situation in Batavia. It's him, he's the perpetrator, but it's also the clinic that didn't stop this.
It's mind-boggling just to consider. So for this particular victim, what was their frame of mind coming to you and hearing of what could possibly have happened to them?
Frankly, they were absolutely disgusted and shocked and feel betrayed. This is someone they've gone to for a while, referred other people to, family members, and really can't believe that this would happen, in Batavia.
Yeah.
Just goes to show you it can happen anywhere that this lewd, disgusting individual existed in a quiet community and convinced the entire community to trust him.
Yeah, that's one of the worst parts about it, is just the aspect of how many people put their trust in this person. So of the people that you represent, do we know that they were on the camera, or do they just suspect?
Many of them know that they were on the camera, and then there's many that suspect they're on the camera. We have not seen the video, so we don't know, but we have complete faith in the state's attorney of Kane County to handle the situation. But yeah, I mean, it's basically the entire community coming out and saying, was I unfortunately one of these people that had this happen to me? And then, the depression, the loss of trust, the change in the lives. This is more than just adults. This is children as well.
Yeah. And we don't know, do we, what happened with these potential videos?
We do not. We do not know if he sent them elsewhere or what exactly he did with them. And that's a very scary situation.
It really is. Or even if there were other people working in cahoots with him.
Right. And we intend civilly to get to the bottom of this. I know the state's attorney will criminally get to the bottom of this and really hold this person accountable for one of the most violated trusts that I've ever seen in 32 years as a lawyer. This is just so deeply disturbing and disgusting.
It really is. So what are you all seeking?
Well, we're seeking what the civil system allows, which are monetary damages, but our ultimate goal is to make sure that his place is closed down forever, that anybody involved in this, not only including him, be held accountable, and that his clinic be closed forever.
What are your hopes if this case becomes a model moving forward? What are your hopes that of the message that it sends?
Well, It's one thing to have some despicable human being do this, but as an employee of these clinics, you have a responsibility as well. If you have any inkling that something like this is going on, I mean, we really want to bring to light the idea that this happens anywhere and everywhere, and everyone needs to be on the lookout, and everybody needs to make sure that they speak up as soon as they suspect anything. I mean, when you think that this maybe went on for 8 years, it's hard to believe that no one else had any idea of what was going on.
Does the criminal case have to proceed and him being convicted before the civil suit can move through?
No, we can go forward with the civil suit at the same time. There are some technicalities that need to be dealt with, but both civil and criminal can proceed at the same time.
Tell me how that works if they don't know that the person actually is found guilty of doing what they're alleged to do.
Well, you don't have to be found guilty in the criminal system to be responsible in the civil world. So it's two different standards. So the civil case can proceed forward as long as we're able to prove what we know is true. The criminal case is a higher standard that they have to satisfy. So it's two different standards, really.
Sure, but if in the end he's found not guilty, would he then have a countersuit?
No, no. First of all, he'll never be found not guilty. But second of all, is the criminal system and civil system are completely separated. So whatever occurs in the criminal system won't necessarily impact the civil system.
Okay, so you said over 100 people have come to you thus far, and you really believe that overall this could end up being 1,000 or more people. Talk a little bit more about that aspect of the fact that so many people now are going through this in that area.
Yeah, I mean, Batavia is a beautiful small town on a river with all walks of life. This has affected every walk of life, and really, what's going to need to happen is we're going to have to help people heal from this horrible process. Really, the whole community heal, because this has affected literally every walk of life in Batavia and the surrounding area, every age. So the goal, like I said, is not only to make sure that his facility never sees the day of light and obtain any monetary damages we possibly can, but it's also to help people eventually heal and go through the trauma and get the treatment they need.
And so is his facility still open right now?
It's closed, but we're going to make sure that it's permanently closed.
Okay. And you said 32 years that you've been in practice. You've never seen anything like this. Where would this kind of rise in terms of the worst cases that you have seen?
The magnitude of this, and I've handled cases throughout the country, all kinds of very sad cases, but the pure magnitude of this, that it has occurred for potentially 8+ years, affecting thousands of people in a person who was respected in the community. This is deeply disturbing to me as a lawyer.
Yeah. Has he had a hearing to plead?
He had initial arraignment, and I think his criminal case is up again in early January.
Okay. And so we don't know whether he pled guilty or not guilty?
No one ever pleads guilty at the beginning, so I assume he's pled not guilty, and we'll see where things go from there.
Okay. Is there a message that you want to send to other people who may not have come forward yet?
Yeah, I mean, as a community, we're encouraging everyone to come forward and heal together. This is affecting people in different ways, and sometimes the best way to deal with trauma like this is as a group. Everyone together heal together, because people from the outside don't know what they're going through. Sometimes it's best to talk to other people that this happened to as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that people will find the healing that they are seeking so desperately. And I want to put out there that the Kane County, because if you weren't here with us when we interviewed the Kane County State's Attorney, they do have a victim line and an email. The email address is SAO victim hotline at kanecountyil.gov, or the number would be 630-444-3322 if you believe that you or your child may have been a victim of this chiropractor there in Batavia. Please reach out and get the help that you need.